how is it that despite significant investment in tools, cloud security challenges remain for many organizations? Well, we've seen that a common root cause is inconsistent decision making across teams. And this has the unfortunate impact of driving rework, delays, and uneven control implementations. So, this presentation is going to try to help you select the most appropriate team training approach when it comes to addressing this pain point. Between CCSK and CCSP, or a stage rollout, a combination, if you will, of the two, to standardize, understanding, and measurably improve your cloud security posture. So the agenda for this session, looking at Intrinsic and the presenter myself, Graham Thompson, then moving on to cloud security pain points and addressing them, looking at the CCSK, what it is, its capabilities and delivery options, then moving on to the CCSP, its capabilities and delivery options, looking at decision criteria, and then finally our next steps. So about Intrinsic Security, it's a authorized training partner provider for both ISC2 and Cloud Security Alliance. It was founded back in 2011 to deliver advanced security training solutions for corporations. We've trained thousands of professionals since 2011 and have been trusted by Fortune 500 and government agencies across North America. With Intrinsic Security, we do believe that official courseware and authorized instructors and corporate delivery experience gives you an advantage. About the presenter, as I said, my name is Graham Thompson. I'm the author of the CCSK Exam Prep by McGraw-Hill and CCSK V5 Study Guide by O'Reilly Media. I'm an authorized trainer for both the CCSK and the CCSP. I was a subject matter expert for the creation of the CCSP material and have over 10 years of cloud security consulting and training and almost 30 years of general IT security and working with Microsoft and the likes for 30 years. So organizations struggling with cloud security at scale. Why is this? First off, as mentioned, inconsistent decisions across teams. This is a major issue. Different teams are seeing things differently. Security review bottlenecks are slowing deliveries down because of that inconsistency. A shared responsibility confusion. What is the provider responsible for? What is the organization responsible for? So in some cases, controls are being assumed instead of verified themselves. There's a weak chaining, if you will, between the policy, the control to meet that policy, and the audit evidence that is required to demonstrate competency, if you will, or demonstrate that something has been addressed. Identity, privilege drift, and finally, buying tools first, right? The tool is the answer for everything. That can't be, you don't want point solutions. You want to have a holistic approach to the various solutions for addressing cloud security. So again, most cloud security friction does come from inconsistent decisions, not missing technologies. How each certification fits in your organization. So a quick little comparison between the two. So starting off, CCSK. This is a cloud first, cloud dedicated, vendor neutral, baseline certification, suitable for a wide audience of roles related to cloud adoption and cloud usage. CCSP is kind of the next step, if you will, for cybersecurity leadership. The CCSK, again, is ideal for team training when you are looking for everybody talking from the same book, if you will, or having the same dictionary or same language, however your organization makes that statement. So cloud vocabulary, best practices. CCSK is ideal as a good level set for, again, a wide range of different roles. Whereas CCSP, again, is best for security professionals. The way that I like to look at CCSP is CCSK plus CISSP. If you're familiar with CISSP, that's ISC's biggest, I would say, certification that they have. Some would refer to it as the gold standard as far as security certification goes. So there's a lot of CISSP material actually that is found in the CCSP, and not just cloud either. It could be physical data centers, for example. There's information on that type of element. So more from a physical perspective as well. So there is quite a difference, if you will, or a delta between CCSK and then the CCSP. So really, CCSP focusing in on security impact cloud introduces to the business. And the best certification pathway for most people is most likely going to be start off step one, CCSK, step two, CCSP. So the key differentiator between the two, CCSK, again, cloud only, dedicated to cloud and vendor neutral. CCSP is adding a broader governance, a privacy, so more of a business perspective on things, and including more traditional security expectations as well. So the CCSK, again, its purpose here, baseline credential. Its intended audience, cloud architects, engineers, security, IAM, application owners, GRC and risk teams, audit liaisons. These would be the intended audience. So again, a pretty wide range of teams. The outcomes here, again, common cloud security language, baseline control intent to help with those security reviews and adoption, SaaS onboarding and the likes. Then finally, deployments. Again, we're talking a bigger audience, so a larger cohort, if you will, 12, 25 people at a time, let's say, depending on how large, obviously, your organization is, and aligned to technical and assurance teams. Then we can follow up with CCSP leadership cohorts. So what capabilities is the CCSK addressing for your organization? Cloud governance baseline creation, identity first access and least privilege, data protection, key management concepts, securing a cloud infrastructure, networking fundamentals, monitoring, logging, evidence readiness, cloud risk management, assurance mindset, and again, from a vendor agnostic perspective. So the different training options as far as CCSK goes, there's two different courses that CSA has. We deliver, which is the CCSK Foundation, which is a 2-day course, lecture heavy, some demonstrations, case studies and the likes, but pretty much lecture heavy. CCSK Plus, this is where we add on an extra day of AWS Labs. Azure is an option for you as well if you prefer having Azure Labs. So either way, it includes a CCSK cohort support packages, which is 50 micro courses that deals or delivers small content, less than 20 minutes, on all the topics that are covered as part of the course material for CCSK. This helps serve as a reinforcement and exam prep if your people do want to pursue certification. So it includes 350 practice questions to ensure retention as well. Moving on to the CCSP, its purpose, again, security leadership. So the intended audience is your security architects, your security team leads, cloud security program owners, GRC, risk, and privacy leadership as well. So the outcomes here, again, more governance, right? More running the business. So provider assurance, audit-ready decisioning for cloud. And our deployment model here is we are looking at a leadership cohort. So standards and review decisions are consistent across their different teams. So capabilities the CCSP is addressing here. We've got enterprise cloud governance and oversight, cloud risk management, compliance integration, data protection, privacy, regulatory decisioning, third-party cloud provider assurance. This CCSP goes much deeper into the different standards, such as ISO/IEC standards, SOC 2 assessments, for example. So a lot more of that for evaluation of cloud providers as opposed to the CCSK. Secure cloud architecture across the lifecycle. And finally, cloud security operations and incident readiness as well. So some of the capabilities that are addressed, definitely not all of them. So our training options here, well, we do have a 2-day add-on. That's a combination boot camp, if you will, where we have CCSK that starts off for the first 3 days, and then a 2-day CCSP boot camp for security leadership again, focused really on the new material that was not covered as part of the CCSK. So again, a little bit more of an advanced audience, I would say, for the 2-day add-on than a 5-day instructor-led training, which will reinforce the CCSK material if there was CCSK delivery for that wide cohort to begin with, that leadership was a member of, then having that additional 5 days for reinforcement of all the concepts and looking at the new material as well. So again, we have proprietary CCSP cohort support package for this. Again, short videos, covers off all the topics, reinforcement questions, etc. and so forth. And these videos are also very handy as well, by the way, for people that have been called out for meetings and so on, so that they can review the material that they may have missed during the day. So your decision criteria here, when are you looking at deploying CCSK versus CCSP? So CCSK, again, shared cloud security baseline across mixed roles. If you have experienced cloud project stall, this could be a very strong candidate for addressing cloud project stalling. You want standard patterns in place for deployment. You're rolling baseline 12, 25 people as a common foundation. CCSK is great for that. CCSP, you need leadership, third-party provider evaluation, audit readiness. You're looking to uplift or upskill security professionals, architects who are accountable for cloud risk, and you're building decision makers after that CCSK baseline. So most regulated organizations, they're going to succeed with the CCSK baseline rollout, followed by a CCSP leadership cohort. So our next steps here, empowering your people to secure cloud environments and workloads. That's the goal that we're talking about here. So contact us, schedule a quick 30-minute scoping call, and receive a custom quote. We'd love to hear from you. So you can see here our phone number, email address, and website as well. So thank you very much for your attention in this for this presentation, and hope to hear from you soon. Take care.